Here on the Business Brain Podcast, we'll improve the thinking skills that are getting in your way of doing what you want to do so you can work smarter, move faster, and grow your business with ease.
Ira was a life coach who helped clients build a life they actually wanted. While she was a fabulous coach, when it came down to growing her business, she kept on chasing every new strategy: YouTube, ads, podcast guesting, networking events, the whole bang lot. Each one felt like the thing that was finally going to bring in more clients. But she'd get halfway through before someone told her about another great idea. She was getting stuck in, you guessed it, shiny object syndrome. Once we solved the root problem in her brain, shiny object was a thing of the past. If you're experiencing something similar, I'm here to tell you, you do not have to struggle forever. In this episode 508 of the Business Brain Podcast, I'm going to share with you the exact steps of what you can do to have your own transformation. But first, have you ever thought, I know what to do, so why can't I just do it? Optimize Your ADHD Brain is the program for you. It's a 90-day program where we close the frustrating gap between intention and action. Learn more and apply at lifepeaksuniversity.com/OYB. While you are doing any task, you, without even realizing it, are using your 28 thinking skills. When the thinking skills you need to use are strong, doing the task happens easily. And the thinking skills you need to use are weak, doing the task becomes a challenge. The struggle that Ira had came from a weak thinking skill of defining the problem and self-control. Defining the problem is about getting clear on what the problem is. Right now, Ira thinks that the problem is getting more clients, but that's just vague. Once you went deeper in understanding what was actually happening here and coming up with a clear solution, then her brain has a much easier time saying why this is important, which ultimately helped her stay the course and not get distracted by all the other shiny objects. To define the problem, you want to go deep by asking questions. You do this over and over again till you get to the root. Just because you don't know the answer, it doesn't mean you've hit the root problem. The root will always be a massive domino. It's a huge light bulb moment of when I fix this big thing, then a ton of my issues will go away. Case, after doing the questions together, she realized that her root issue was that her ideal clients don't spend a lot of time on social media. Her big domino would be guesting at in-person workshops and then selling her coaching from the room. Now her brain understands the problem and why it needs this solution. Having the self-control to not jump with every shiny object was a whole lot easier. Plus, she learned to say no with these 2 tips. 1, she would literally tell people, I'm practicing saying no so I can focus on important work. So I'm going to give you a no. This often softens the no, making it easier to give that no. And number 2, I gave her my favorite sentence for staying focused on what you are doing. Every no is really a yes to the goal that you are working on. Shiny object syndrome can be caused by many of the thinking skills. In Ira's case, since she didn't know what the real problem was, any shiny object looked like a real solution. Once her brain understood what the root problem was and why it picked the solution that she picked, she had a much easier time staying focused on the task she needed to do. You've got 2 challenges this week. Number 1, next time you're trying to solve a problem, take a few minutes to question the situation and figure out what the root problem is. Remember, the root problem is going to be a huge domino. Number 2, practice saying no at least 3 times this week. If you want to go deeper on defining the problem, we also spoke about this thinking skill in episode 496. Go check that one out.
That's all for this episode of the Business Brain Podcast. If you enjoyed it, send it to a friend who secretly wants stronger thinking skills too, so together you can grow your businesses with peak brain performance.